It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job.
Welcome back again to our broadcast here, my friends, as we are set to go, as we are live in Kingsville, as the Pleasanton Eagles are set to take on the Port Isabel Tarpons. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for being patient with us as we got everything set. We were hit with some serious technical difficulty right at the pregame show. So wave off any pregame activities for yours truly and for Rudy Zamaripa Jr. I say it often that when we do our broadcast, so often when I'm able to put the headset on, that means I get to actually exhale from a long day's work. We started this morning off in Fort Mansfield. We went from there to Edinburgh, from there to La Feria. We've also got setups for you tonight for the San Perlita Trojans. We've got setups across town here in Kingsville, as we'll feature playoff basketball here tonight. Every game will have a winner going on to the regional tournament at either the Class 2, 3, 5, or 6 level. Tarpons in the blue uniforms and Pleasanton Eagles are in the white uniforms. Dalton Hobbs stands inside the center circle for the Eagles. Across from him stands Jason Lowe for the Tarpons. Tip is controlled quickly by Pleasanton. Outside it goes to Cameron Parks. Hands it off to RJ Marquez. Marquez will start it off with a dribble between the circles. They'll go with a patient set against a zone defense out of the gate. A 2-3 set up by the Tarpons. This team can shoot, so you have to extend on the shooters. They're also a patient team. Outside for an RJ Marquez 3 that's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, though, secured by Cameron Parks. And another look this trip down. Pass on the baseline, shot up, no good. Blocked, offensive rebound, blocked again. 2 block shots by Jason Lowe. Tarpons control, now a steal. That shot's up, no good, and a foul call. And Dalton Hobbs will get to the line. So you can see there that Pleasanton, even though the ball was in their opponent's hand, they immediately flipped the switch and right into a trap situation, full court. 2 block shots for Jason Lowe, though. Free throw on the way by Hobbs is no good. Dalton Hobbs stands at the line for Pleasanton. A senior on the squad, makes the free throw. First made basket of the ball game, or first points of the ball game. Pressure in the backcourt by the Eagles. Tarpons expected this coming out. We'll see how they work on the press breaks. On the dribble, into traffic. Pass to Trap, kick it out for a 3. That's an open look, and it's off the mark. Rebound by the Tarpons in the paint. Head and shoulder fake. That one's off the back of the rim. Quick rebound secured, and here comes RJ Marquez. Marquez brings it across for the Pleasanton Eagles. Swings it outside to Santiago Arguello. He wants a 3. Lets it go off the dribble. Won't go. Quick rebound by the Tarpons of Port Isabel. Handed off to Dennis Lozano. Lozano brings it across. Skip it over for a 3 for Cole Pinkerton, and that's off the mark. No good. Raced away from his shot. RJ Marquez was able to rebound that. Eagles get the ball off the drive as Hobbs pulls it up, makes it. Dalton Hobbs splashes that one home, showed mid-range form. Here's Lozano. Quick pass to Pinkerton on the sideline. He's out of bounds. Pressure by the Pleasanton Eagles. Leads to the turnover. It'll be Eagle basketball. They're up 3-0 here out of the gate. Coming up later here tonight on this floor will be the Nicky Rowe Warriors as they take on United. Shot on the baseline won't go. Rebound by Cole Pinkerton. Secured for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Pinkerton plays catch in the backcourt. Brings it across. Attacks off the dribble. Spins it outside. Daniel Renza goes off the floater on the baseline. No good. Rebound tipped up by the Tarpons. No good. Offensive board. Put that one up. Point blank shot won't go. Tarpons can't buy a bucket. Ball goes out of bounds. That's touched last by Hobbs. Credit on the offensive board work for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Just point blank shots not going in. Pinkerton throws it into Lozano. Catches. Extended defense by RJ Marquez. Now he'll back off. Couple of minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tarpons have been held scoreless out of the gate. Right side pass to Pinkerton. An open 3. Pretty good look, but it's off the mark. In the paint. Rebound secured, and here comes RJ Marquez. Marquez for the Eagles of Pleasanton. Stays out wide. Got a screen. Spins it over to Cade Leffner. That's a near steal. Ball out of bounds. That's touched last by Port Isabel's Caden Martinez, who got a hand on the ball. Fans watching our game, give us a shout out where you may be tuning in from. It's always neat to see where fans are catching our games from. On the inbound play, they get it to Arguello. Outside pass, caught by Marquez. Further right side to Parks, back to Marquez. Off the dribble, lobs it on the baseline to Hobbs. Quick catch, he's double teamed, goes baseline with a strong move. That's blocked out of there by the Tarpons. Loose ball on the floor, diving around. Tarpons secure it. Here comes Lozano. Lozano into a double team, finds Rinza. Rinza pulls up from 15 and makes it. Tarpons right now answering the pace and staying with the composure to hit those mid-range jumpers. Marquez spins it right-hand side. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. That pass goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Tarpons. And right now, Port Isabel doing a great job of getting their hands in the passing lane and also contesting shots in the paint, as Jason Lowe already has 4 block shots in this game. Inbound play for the Eagles. The chance of defense by the Tarpons. It's an open 3, and it's in. Santiago Arguello, easy money there. 6-2 ball game. Tarpons come back. They want a 3 on the other side. That's a good rebound. Another rebound for R.J. Marquez, and here he comes. Right side pass, finds Arguello, spins it back outside. Off the dribble, this is Parks. Near a travel out to Marquez. Beats a man off the dribble, takes it inside and got fouled. They'll call it on Port Isabel's Dennis Lozano. Watching from Houston, give a shout out in that direction. Thanks for tuning in also in San Benito. Fans tuning into our broadcast here tonight from Kingsville. Inbound play coming up for R.J. Marquez for the Pleasanton Eagles. Tough pass, Hobbs secures that, tips it right to a Tarpon. Port Isabel has it off the turnover. Nearing the midway point here of the first quarter. Tarpons have been limited to 1 shot made in the game. Here's a 3 by Rinza. That's off the mark, no good. Lowe gets the rebound, spins it out. Pinkerton wants a 3, lets it go, missed that. Another rebound by the Tarpons. Fadeaway jumper off the back of the rim. Another offensive board. This time it's Rinza. Rinza back outside to Lozano. Tarpons can't buy a bucket. Here's a 3 on the way. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Dalton Hobbs. Outlet pass stolen by the Tarpons. Another chance for PI on this trip down. Rinza off the dribble. That's blocked. Rebound by Lowe. Taken away by Hobbs. Dalton Hobbs in the backcourt. Brings it front side. Gets it to Arguello. Gets it inside. Baker goes up. That's blocked again by Lowe. Offensive rebound. Put it up and in. Dalton Hobbs. Tarpons back with the ball down by 6. Overhead pass. They'll throw it away. Second turnover of the game for Port Isabel. Tarpons again have got some beautiful looks shooting the ball. Timeout call. The Pleasanton Eagles, the home team, to a huge crowd that erupted, head to the sideline. They lead by 6. We continue after this.
Practice or simply haul an ass, Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Back here, Tarpon cheerleaders making some noise for the fans here, as it's a huge Tarpon fan base that followed this team up here. They're right below us. Across the way, the Pleasanton Eagles equally packed the gym, and later tonight, when Nicky Rowe and Laredo United take center stage, this place will once again be packed with a loud and boisterous crowd. Eagles lead 8-2 out of the gate. Tarpons have had a extreme cold start to this game shooting the basketball. Parks has it outside. What you got to do, you just got to continue to clamp down defensively and wait for those shots to fall. Here's an Arguello 3, no good. Hobbs right there, put it up and in. Dalton Hobbs going to work on the offensive boards. For Hobbs in the game, he's got 7 points. Lozano brings it up for Port Isabel. Spins a pass down inside, layup on the way, no good. Missed by Caden Martinez, and here come the Eagles on the run. Outside, off the dribble is Marquez. Takes it into traffic, spins it out. Arguello for a 3 in the corner. That one won't go. Long rebound for the Eagles. Get it back in the hands of Arguello. Spins that off the glass and got it. Santiago Arguello with the made basket. Tarpons back on the offensive end. Rinza goes inside to Lowe, has it stripped out of his hands. Here comes Hobbs. Left side pass to Arguello, lays it up, got it. Turnover leads to easy points. Tarpons back with the basketball. Here comes Rinza. Rinza in the front court. Outside to Lozano. Lozano lost his dribble. Finds Daniel Rinza. Baseball pass to Pinkerton. Pinkerton off the dribble in the paint. Lets it go. Missed the shot. Rebound comes out to Hobbs. Outlet pass, and here come the Eagles yet again. This is going to be Marquez. Attacks in the lane, spins it off the glass, got it to go. R.J. Marquez with his first made basket. Tarpons throw it away again. And now it's just the pace of the game right now affecting the Port Isabel Tarpons. Even that last trip down, they had a press break, a catch, and a banker is a made basket. They went for the catch and shoot in one motion. That's an extremely difficult shot to make. Eagles up by 14, 2:10 left here in the first quarter. Left side pass to Isaiah Rocha, now back in the ballgame. Here's a long three by Marquez, that won't go. Rebound taken down by Port Isabel's Tarpons. And they'll bring it ahead. This is Martinez into a double team, takes it in the paint, lost it, it goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Pleasanton Eagles. Tarpons to inbound the ball. Cole Pinkerton will set him in motion. Gets it outside to Daniel Runza in the corner. Lozano wants a three. That's off the mark, no good. Quick outlet pass, and here comes Jace Krostoff now in the game. Hands it off. Now they'll get it ahead to Hobbs. Nearly stolen as Martinez got in the passing lane for Port Isabel. You get the feeling if the Tarpons can get a couple of stops in a row and make points off of that, they can settle back in this game. Meanwhile, Pleasanton right now in control with the lead. That's a turnover. Backcourt violation. Hobbs and Marquez on the separate page on that play. Port Isabel basketball. Cole Pinkerton will set him in motion. Gets it in the backcourt to Lozano. Slows the pace. They've extended the defense now as Rocha comes out to guard him. They're looking to trap out of this. Pass inside to Santiago. Hands it off to Pinkerton. Finds Rinza, lets it go. In and out, no good. Another rebound by Hobbs. Outlet pass stolen. Pinkerton with a catch in traffic. Forced that pass. Turnover. Hobbs gets it outside. Caught there, and they'll bring it across. Rocha off the dribble. Spins it outside to Marquez. Marquez handles the ball with 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Over to Araguello. That's a forced pass and taken away. Again, the Tarpons are getting enough stops. They just have to open it up on the offensive end. Lozano has it back tapped out of his hands. Turnover. Here comes Rocha. Right-hand side, hands it off. Araguello, easy. Quick outlet pass, and then we've got an injured player on the back court. And now slow play for just a moment. With 50 seconds left here in this first quarter. Which right now has the Pleasanton Eagles up by the score of 18-2. And moisture on the floor that they had to contend with. And so it will be Port Isabel basketball. They have been hit square on the chin by this Pleasanton team here out of the gate in the first quarter. Tarpon basketball, they'll bring it up against pressure. Catch by Lowe, right side pass, quick three released, and that's off the mark, no good. Luis Martinez was in there. They'll say he touched it last from Port Isabel, so Pleasanton secures the ball. See if they hold it for one shot here. They're up 18-2. This team has the ability to turn it on and off. They can go patient or they can beat you down court in a hurry. Marquez off the dribble. Spins it over to Araguello. Pulls the trigger on a three. That's off the mark, no good. In the paint, Lowe gets a rebound. Has it taken away, but a foul will be called. And they're looking right now at Jace Krostoff. Krostoff listed as a freshman on this team. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tarpons against pressure. Pinkerton has it stolen. Right side, Krostoff lays it up with a reverse layup, no good. Tipped up and in though by Araguello. 20-2 lead. Here come the Tarpons again. Pinkerton, right side pass. Off the hands of Caden Martinez, out of bounds it goes. 0.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Pleasanton Eagles will throw the ball in. Moore throws it in. Here's a three. That'll count. Just off the mark. Pleasanton up big after one. Second quarter coming up from Kingsville after this.
Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el Puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el Puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Back here as the second quarter begins, the Pleasanton Eagles on top. Santiago Arguello leading this game in scoring with 11 points for the Pleasanton Eagles. They outscored the Tarpons 20-2. Port Isabel's only made basket by Daniel Runza. But again, they had plenty of good looks in that first quarter. Just shots wouldn't go. Lowe with a catch in the paint. Fadeaway jumper off the glass. That's in. Jason Lowe right to work inside. Back on the Pleasanton Eagles. Isaiah Rocha with the ball on the outside. Handles it against the defense of Lozano. Spins it over. There's a catch by Arguello. In the corner it goes. Juan Lopez on the dribble. He'll be fouled. We're looking at Caden Martinez of the Port Isabel Tarpons. Stops the clock with 7:34 remaining here in the first half. Pleasanton Eagles with the ball out of bounds. Isaiah Rocha, the setter in motion. Goes inside the paint. Fadeaway jumper. That's in. Nice strong finish by Reagan Moore. Tarpons with the ball against the press break. Lowe takes a bump. Spins it over to Martinez in the paint. Missed that. Rebound secured, and here come the Eagles on the run. Rocha ahead, layup Arguello. Got it. That's how fast they can go. Eagles up by 20. Pinkerton has the ball in the backcourt for Port Isabel. Over to Lozano. Lozano brings it ahead. Right side to Lowe. Back to Pinkerton. Back outside to Lozano. Spins it over to Rinza. Rinza inside to Pinkerton. Goes up with a head and shoulder fake. Banks it up but missed it. Rebound taken down by Pleasanton. Inside is Krosskoff. There's a pass right side. Here's a three on the way. Answer, yes! Juan Lopez. Tarpon basketball. Rinza has it off the dribble. Running floater. That goes off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Caden Martinez goes to work. Got it. Caden Martinez, his first points of the game. Pleasanton back with the basketball. Staying wide is Rocha. Takes the defense with him. That's a pass stolen by Pinkerton. Pinkerton has it for the Tarpons ahead. Left side, lays it up. No good. Rebound taken down by the Eagles. They'll bring it back quickly. Arguello off the dribble. Takes it inside. Lozano steals it for Martinez. Ahead it goes to Pinkerton. Pinkerton hesitates. Now he goes inside. Off the glass. No good. That'll be a foul called, and that's two shots coming up for Cole Pinkerton. And even made or missed baskets, missed opportunities. You got to put that completely aside. If you're on the Port Isabel side of things, you got to just say keep on the attack. You're getting good looks against an extremely talented basketball team. Shots aren't falling right now, and you can't get into a position where you're rushing your shots. If it's open, take it. If it's not, go ahead and make that extra pass. Pinkerton at the line, first one, pinball's out, no good. Cole Pinkerton, the junior, steps off the line. Tries to gather his thoughts as he steps back on the line. He was a leading scorer in the Tarpons' last win to edge him into this third round. That was an overtime victory for Port Isabel's Tarpons. That free throw's good by Cole Pinkerton. Back comes Pleasanton. There's a steal by Pinkerton. Pinkerton has it for the Tarpons. They try to trap him. He spins it to Lozano, finds Rinza. Rinza pulls up from 16, buries it. Defense led to the bucket. Timeout called by Pleasanton. Again, you can see the Tarpons are starting to get a feel to get back in this game, and Pleasanton says, enough of that. Head coach Ricardo Marquez says, let's get back to work. Back after this.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Kansai Engineering, located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Kansai Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies.
Back here on Real Sports Live in Kingsville, Texas, it's the Pleasanton Eagles that took the timeout. They have a 27-9 lead, but they wanted to settle it down. Pass it inside, throw it away. That's the worst thing you can do if you're a team and your coach just called a loud timeout, and by loud I mean he was in the player's face, making sure that they understood, hey, this is big-time situation here, and even though you got a big lead, you got it by playing good basketball. Pinkerton finds Rinza. Rinza to Lowe with a catch into traffic, goes to work in the paint, hangs in the air, got it! Jason Lowe on a strong finish. He's got 4 points in the game. Pleasanton with the ball on the outside. Spin it right-hand side. New player in the game, J.D. Guerra with the ball in his hands. Gets it over to Kroskoff. Kroskoff takes it off the dribble. Nearly stolen. It is. Taken away. Lozano gets tripped to the ground, and a foul will be called. Pinkerton doing some great work on the defensive end. He's had his hands on multiple basketballs and has also been able to outright steal some balls. Mass substitution for the Eagles as most of their starting lineup returns to the game, up by 16. Pinkerton to throw the ball in. Sets him in motion. Lozano with a catch. Turns, sets it up on the half-court set. Guarded by Araguello. Takes it inside, spins it outside for a three by Lowe. In and out, no good. Rebound, and that's a out of bounds off Pleasanton. So another chance for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Pinkerton to set him in motion. Waiting, needs some help. Gets it outside to Rinza. Rinza in the paint, floats it up and missed it. Tips the rebound, but right there is Dalton Hobbs. Hobbs has a bundle of rebounds in this ball game already. Marquez has it in the open court. Attacks to the right wing, caught there by Cameron Parks. Parks gets it to Arguello. Back outside to Parks, quickly guarded, and the corner goes to Hobbs on the baseline. Pass deflected, stolen by Lozano. Port Isabel with the basketball. Outside to Rinza. Rinza brings it across, finds Lozano. Lozano takes it in the paint, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Hobbs. He's got double-digit boards already. Outside to Marquez, floats it off the backboard, no good. On the paint, rebound, pinballs off two players. Here's Jason Lowe. Lowe has it in the front court. Into a double team, passes it off. Timeout call by Port Isabel. Halfway through the second, Port Isabel Tarpons trailing by 16. We'll talk this quarterfinal matchup on the regional side. Returns after this.
With Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Lacoe, and Farr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Back here after the timeout, Port Isabel basketball. They'll go inside to Rinza, outside for Pinkerton. An open three, no good. Rebound by Daniel Rinza for Port Isabel. Fadeaway jumper, that's in. Daniel Rinza on the offensive board and the stick back in the front court. Pinkerton with a near steal. Eagles hang on to the ball. Off the dribble, this is Lefner. Spin it outside, right wing to Parks. Steps inside the arc, lets it go, buries it. Cameron Park with a calm, cool jumper inside the arc. Lozano into a double team, he's in trouble. Finds Pinkerton. Tarpons better hurry to beat this 10-second count. They get it to Rinza. Rinza, quick release on a three. Missed that off the mark, out of bounds it goes. Again, that happens with this pace. You get caught up in a press break over and over and over, and then you get caught up getting back defensively. And then you do get the ball in the open court, and it's just almost instantaneous that you just rush a shot. No need to rush the shot. They're going to be there if you can stay patient with it, but it's hard to do. But again, everything else of this game dictates fast, got to get it done in a hurry. Eagle basketball as they'll bring it up. Marquez finds Parks. That pass deflected off of Port Isabel Tarpon, and out of bounds it goes. Tarpons were outscored 20-2 in that first quarter. Have outscored the Eagles 11-9 here in the second. Eagles looking to get it in, throw it outside, and they'll set it up. Parks on the dribble. Stays with it. Outside to Leffner, back to Parks, wants a three, lets it go, answer, no. Rebound by Port Isabel. Rinza then is bumped out of bounds. That'll be the fourth team foul on Pleasanton. And it gives the ball to the Port Isabel Tarpons out of bounds. Under 3 minutes left here in the half. Lozano with a catch. Finds Pinkerton. Parks is back there. Lozano with another catch. Double team comes on him. He lost his dribble. Finds Pinkerton. Pinkerton attacks right side. Tries to dish it off. Picked up there by Martinez. Fadeaway three. Bang! That's not how you draw it up, but Caden Martinez finished it well on the dribble. This is Marquez outside for a three. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound in the paint by Hobbs. Goes to work. Made it and got fouled. Dalton Hobbs is a beast inside in this ball game. 9 points, 11 boards here in the first half. Hobbs gets ready for another. At the line, he's 1 of 2. Misses that. Rebound by Port Isabel. Lozano has it. Pressure in the backcourt. Dribbles up ahead. Finds Pinkerton. Pinkerton right side. Martinez off the baseline. That's kicked out of bounds. Off the foot of Hobbs. Port Isabel basketball out of bounds. Down by 15. Martinez to set him in motion. Lobs it out high. A catch by Lozano. A step back three. Buries it. Lozano, that's in rhythm, and you can see a difference. Here's a three on the answer, and the other going, no good. Rebound by Lowe to Lozano. 2 minutes left here in the half. Lozano brings it ahead. Passes it off to Rinza. Rinza doesn't have numbers. Spins it across court. Here's an open three by Martinez. That's off the mark. Rinza secures the board on the weak side. Puts it up with the left hand. Off the rim. Got it. Daniel Rinza with 2 more. 10-point game. Minute 41 left here in the half. Marquez has the ball again. This Tarpon team was hit square on the jaw with a major right hand to start this ball game, and they stood back up. Now you got to finish this first half off strong and not allow the Eagles to extend the lead. Here's a three that won't go by Arguello. Rebound by Lozano for Port Isabel. Over to Pinkerton. Pinkerton, right side to Rinza. Off his hands, out of bounds it goes. This Eagle team will not back down defensively, my friends. Just because you've scored some points, just because you've climbed back into a ball game, doesn't mean they're going to go away. You got to take care of the ball up and down the floor. Eagles now can capitalize off that turnover. You make a basket here, you really settle things down. Parks goes inside to Hobbs, and why not? Off the dribble, got it. That's a major league move by Hobbs. Back come the Tarpons. Lozano spins it over to Pinkerton. Catches, puts it on the floor, lost his dribble, finds Lowe. They quickly double team him. Tries to muscle his way through, hands it off to Lozano. Lozano through a double team. It rolls outside to Martinez. Martinez off the dribble, takes it in the paint, off the rim, no good, a charge. Cade Leffler was there to help out on the charge. Tarpon saying he slid up underneath the player, but nothing doing on the call as far as on the visiting side. The home team with that one. Give credit to Leffler for standing in there and taking the contact. Marquez brings it up for the Pleasanton Eagles. One hands it over to Juan Lopez. Lopez takes a look, gets it back in the hands of Marquez. Tarpons have now extended the defense on the half-court set. Good ball movement on the outside. This is on the baseline. Marquez turns it over. So again, if you're checking the shooters on the Port Isabel side and you make the Eagles run a half-court set, right now it's shown that you can turn the ball over against this team. Ball over to Lowe. Lowe attacks left side, has it knocked out of bounds. Nice defense that time, recovering. Hobbs was back there, so was Leffler. Tarpon's inbound the ball, 16 seconds left here in the half. Martinez finds Pinkerton, releases a three, splash! Cole Pinkerton with a deep three. Eagles back on the offensive end. That's a whistle, and is that a jump ball or is it a foul? It'll be a foul called. Dennis Lozano said, I had my hand on the ball. Official calls a foul. 7.3 seconds left here in the half. 9-point game. Eagles trying to look to finish this with a double-digit lead to close out the half. Off the dribble in the paint. That's poked away and stolen. Here come the Tarpons. 4 seconds. 3. That's a rush shot. No good. Rebound. Lozano lets it go and blocked shot. Wait a minute. The official may have called a foul. We'll see. Nothing doing. 1 half in the books. 33-24 your score. The Pleasanton Eagles are on top in this one. We continue our coverage from Kingsville, Texas. Quarterfinals on the regional side on Rio Sports Live.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete, located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most, because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site, hauling the kids to practice, or simply hauling ass. Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Back here, we're at halftime in Kingsville, Texas on a Friday night. Game 1 of a doubleheader here tonight. Both the regional quarterfinals as the Port Isabel Tarpons taking on the Pleasanton Eagles. Eagles lead this game at the halftime break at 33-24. Leading scorers in the ball game, Santiago Arguello leads the way with 13 points for the Pleasanton Eagles, followed by Dalton Hobbs, who has 11. Hobbs also has 11 boards in this game in the first half. Juan Lopez with 3, R.J. Marquez with 2, Cameron Parks has 2, Reagan Moore finished the first half with 2 points for the Pleasanton Eagles. Meanwhile, the Port Isabel Tarpons, Daniel Renza leads away with 8 points, Caden Martinez behind him with 5, Cole Pinkerton with 4, Jason Lowe with 4, and Dennis Lozano finished the first half with 3. Pleasanton led 20-2 at the end of one quarter. Port Isabel outscores the Eagles 22-13 in that second quarter. And it's a 9-point game as we get set for the second half. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll tell you about additional broadcasts. This is Rio Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Skansa Engineering. Located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Casa Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here on Rio Sports Live at halftime. Neither team has arrived back yet for the second half of play as we get set for this one on Rio Sports Live. 33-24 your score, 4:58 remaining before we start the second half. I'll take a break. I got a second game coming up right back after this.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete. Located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are...
Back here on Rio Sports Live as the Port Isabel Tarpons are the first team to make their way back out for the second half of this one in Kingsville, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling with you, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. We're waiting the arrival of the Pleasanton Eagles. Eagles on top, 33-24. Second half coming up right after this.
Because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site, hauling the kids to practice, or simply hauling ass, Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop-in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Sconsa.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are checking in from Kingsville, Texas. The Pleasanton Eagles make their arrival. Eagles scored 20 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second. They held the Tarpons of Port Isabel to just 2 points in the first quarter. Tarpons opened up with 22 in the second. And now the third and pivotal quarter of this ball game is ready to start. You got to figure if you're a Port Isabel Tarpon, you had better expect something similar to come at you than that was thrown to start this ball game when this Pleasanton Eagles came out of the gate with intense pressure and getting the job done on the offensive end as well. Dalton Hobbs has been a force in this game, my friends. He's got double-digit boards and points in the first half alone. Pleasanton Eagles will have the ball. Cade Leffler will set it in motion with a pass to R.J. Marquez, and buckle up, third quarter begins. Marquez takes a look at the defense. It's a zone set up by the Port Isabel Tarpons. They started this way. In this game, there's a steal by Daniel Renza. Renza to Lozano in the backcourt. Hands it back to Renza. Renza brings it front side. Spins it left side. Here's a three by Martinez. That's an in. Caden Martinez drops in a three. So a steal in the basket. We got a 6-point game. Marquez brings it across. Hands it off to Cameron Parks. Parks to Marquez. Back to Parks. Parks directs some traffic. Wants Hobbs to pop out. Nothing doing. This is a very patient set this time down. There's another steal. Tarpons have the basketball. Lozano attacks off the dribble in the paint. Hangs in the air. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Dalton Hobbs. Hobbs brings it front side. Quick pass. Over it goes. Marquez three. No good. Rebound, offensive board, behind the back save, but out of bounds it goes. So again, you're looking at a team, right now, 3 possession for the Eagles, 3 turnovers. 2 of those were on just straight up half-court sets, which the Tarpons showed in the first half. If you can get them into that position, you have a chance to turn them over. Renza jumper, good. Shot starting to fall for Port Isabel. 5-0 run to start the third quarter. Timeout called. Eagles want to talk. Their lead, which was huge, is down to 4. Quick 30-second break. Back after this.
1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Casa Engineering, sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Pleasanton Eagles took a timeout to talk it over. It was a quick timeout. They have a 4-point lead. It's their ball as we start the second half of play. We'll see if adjustments were made on the fly there to start the second half. R.J. Marquez plays catch with Cameron Parks. Parks finds Arguello. Right side pass to Leffler. Staying outside beyond the arc. Everything on top right now against this zone. Working high side on the dribble. Leffler finds Hobbs. Spins it outside. An extra pass in the corner. Shot on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound right there's Hobbs. Has it nearly taken away. Loose ball, picks it up again. Loose ball, Lozano takes it away for the Tarpons. Gets it ahead to Pinkerton. Back to Lozano, back to Pinkerton. They play catch, bringing it across that timeline. Got to be careful there, that's a trap. Takes it off the dribble, right side, Renza three. Answer, no. Rebound in the paint, loose ball. Picked up by the Eagles. Loose ball again, and the whistle blows. They'll call a foul on Caden Martinez. Taking a look at 2 teams trying to figure out exactly where the threshold is of being physical and committing fouls. As they adjust, this game could change in how it's played. Eagle basketball, and away we go. They'll bring it up. Cameron Parks on the dribble. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Parks further outside to Leffler. Leffler on the attack. Inside traffic. Spins it outside to Marquez. Spins it over to Parks. Parks takes a look at the zone. Bumps it outside to Marquez. In the corner it goes. Leffler on the baseline. Wanted to dish it off. Nobody there. Finds an open shooter now. Arguello. The extra pass to Parks. Nice ball movement. Marquez over to Leffler. Three. No good. Offensive rebound by the Eagles. Parks secures that. Goes baseline. Hangs in the air. Up. No good. Rebound low, and the Tarpons get another stop. Handed off to Pinkerton. Pinkerton brings it front side. Handles it against the defense of Leffler. Into a double team. Needs some help. Nearly stolen, but a foul will be called. Now call that one on Cameron Parks. Tarpon basketball in the front court. Pinkerton throws it into Rinza. Overhead pass to Lozano. Deep three. Too strong. Rebound by Hobbs. Dalton Hobbs with an outlet pass into the hands of Arguello. Arguello, quick three on the other side. That's good. He's the leading scorer in this ball game, and he drops in a three to give him 16 points in the contest. Off the dribble. Here come the Tarpons in the paint. Running one-hander. That's in. Caden Martinez right back at you. Now we've got a back and flow to this ball game. Right side pass to Parks. Tarpons get back on the defensive end to settle it down. Extra pass, Arguello, another three. This one's no good. Rebound, Jason Lowe secures it for the Tarpons, hands it off to Dennis Lozano. Lozano brings it ahead. Double team comes, he finds Rinza. Rinza spins it over, off the dribble. Here's a Martinez three, bingo! Caden Martinez, and we got a 1-point game. 4:16 to go in the third quarter. Eagles with the basketball. Outside to Leffler. We haven't been this close since it was 2-1. Eagles spin it over to Leffler. Leffler on the dribble. Has it stolen by Pinkerton. Tarpons looking for the lead. Pinkerton wants a three. Answer, no. Rebound tipped up. Rinza can't get it to go. Loose ball. Foul called on Daniel Rinza. Tarpons just missed a golden chance there. You credit Pinkerton. He got the steal. He also had a good look, and he can hit that shot. Rinza on the weak side will normally hit that shot. Now that's how the game started, with the Tarpons missing some shots that within their offense, within their flow of a game, they normally make. 1-point ball game. Eagles have led since early in this contest. Hobbs gets it into a double team. Outside, Marquez three, buries it. R.J. Marquez, and that was just a calm inside-outside game. Off the dribble, here come the Tarpons, inside to Lowe, swatted out of bounds. Big block shot that time by Dalton Hobbs. Lowe kind of helped him out there by trying to ease that shot up. The Tarpons will have the ball on the offensive end. High pass out to Caden Martinez. Martinez takes it off the dribble, beats Marquez, lost his dribble. Marquez steals it. Martinez commits a foul. Turnover gives it back to the Eagles. They withstood a major run by Port Isabel's Tarpons. A 10-3 run to start this third quarter. Hit a three last time down. Now with a 4-point lead, we'll have the ball. Substitution checks into game for Port Isabel's Tarpons. Josue Navarro checks in. As Caden Martinez has to have a seat on the bench. Eagle basketball. R.J. Marquez wants some help. Finds Leffler. Leffler further outside to Arguello. Hands it off to Hobbs. Hobbs puts it on the floor. Gets it outside. Arguello to Hobbs. Nearly stolen. Hobbs on the dribble. Quick pass. Marquez three. That won't go. Rebound. There's Hobbs. Taken away by Lozano. Hobbs out, or check that. That's Leffler to get to the loose ball. Quick pass ahead to Marquez. Overhead pass. Here's a three. Good look. No good. Rebound. There's the Eagles again. Marquez on the dribble. Stolen by Rinza. Rinza in the front court. takes it in the paint, hangs in the air, shot it, missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds, stay here. And the gloves are off right now. These two teams are just flat out going at it defensively. 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. Pinkerton to throw it in for the Tarpons of Port Isabel. Lobs it outside to Lozano. Lozano finds Rinza. Rinza back to Lozano. They can settle it down just a bit. Out through Lozano. Eagles no longer trapping at the half court. Lozano on the dribble. Attacks left-hand side. Spins it back outside to Rinza. Nice catch. Back to Lozano. Step back three, and Hobbs is there again. Send it out. Hobbs. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Substitution is Jace Krostoff will exit the game. Cameron Parks checks in, so they go smaller on the Eagle lineup. Pinkerton gets it to Rinza. Rinza puts it on the floor, outside to Pinkerton. Outside to Lozano, top of the key between the circles. Place catch with Pinkerton. 2:13 to go. Tarpons down by just 4. Again, this is a chance to maybe just catch your breath and change the pace of this game. Hobbs nearly got a steal there. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Tarpon basketball. Cole Pinkerton to throw it in. Looking for Lozano. Finds him in the backcourt. We'll hit the 2-minute mark here in this ball game on the third quarter. Pinkerton to Rinza. Rinza thought about a three. Tough pass through there. Somehow it gets to Pinkerton. Step back three. That's off the mark. Quick rebound by Arguello. Brings it ahead with a quick pass to Parks. Parks back outside. A three. Answer. Yes, sir. Santiago Arguello is a deadly shooter. Lead back up to 7. Rinza on the dribble for the Tarpons. Lets it go. Makes it. Daniel Rinza right back at you, just inside the arc. Here's a three on the other side by the Eagles. Good again. This time it's R.J. Marquez. We are indeed back and forth right now. Rinza on the dribble. Attacks for the Tarpons. Has it stolen. Here come the Eagles. This is Arguello in the paint. Lets the left-hand layup, no good. Rebound is off of who? Hobbs. Out of bounds, Tarpon basketball. Port Isabel has to be careful here. They did a tremendous job of climbing back into this game. Cut it down to 1, but now down 8 with 1:07 to go here in this third quarter. They will have to take care of the ball. You go down double digits heading into the fourth. Maybe too much to overcome. Lozano gets it outside to Rinza. Daniel Rinza, three. Off the mark, no good. In the paint. Quick rebound. Here come the Eagles on the run. Right side pass to Parks. Better pass. Inside layup, good. Off to the races. They beat him down court. Arguello with the layup. 10-point lead. Pinkerton off the dribble. Nearly has it stolen. Lobs it inside to Lowe. Goes to work inside. Got fouled, and he'll go to the line. Jason Lowe with 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Steps to the free throw line for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Lowe, the senior, with 4 points in the game. Steps up here. 2 shots coming up. First one won't go. Lowe will be ready for another. Meanwhile, the Tarpons substitute in a couple players. Luis Martinez checks in the game. So does Gilbert Medina. Lowe's second free throw is good. Here come the Eagles quickly on the offensive end. They may not hold this for one shot. They're up by 9. Clear out for Cameron Parks. Lobs it inside to Hobbs. Goes to work against Lowe. Shot it, missed it. Offensive rebound by the Eagles. Loose ball taken away. Tarpons have it, and a kick ball will be called against the Eagles. Gives it back to Port Isabel. And you like what Jason Lowe's doing inside against Hobbs. He has not backed down from the opening whistle against Hobbs, who is a powerful force inside. Rinza and Pinkerton play catch. Here comes Rinza. Right side pass for the Tarpons. Spin move made. Outside ball. Out to Pinkerton. Goes to work inside. And a charge will be called. 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. See there, the Tarpons were just trying to get some players in to get some minutes, and some guys that had open shots weren't really looking to shoot the ball. that trip down. There's other players that are over there getting some rest that would have let those balls fly. 9-point game. Eagles have a chance for a final shot. Here comes Hobbs. Ahead it goes Arguello. Arguello on the baseline, and he got it. Well, that's a tough shot. Tarpons with 3 seconds to go. Get it ahead to Renza. 2-1, and it's blocked. Oh, they'll call a foul. They'll call a foul, and Daniel Renza will go to the line with zeros on the clock here in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here. Thank you again for some of the sponsors that kicked in. I know Island Services, one of our advertisers on our rotation scale, did some yeoman work to find some sponsorship funds to help get this game covered here in Kingsville. South Padre Island, one of our primary sponsors on Real Sports. You see them. Our primary sponsors get advertising on the playoffs. Meanwhile, they put 0.3 seconds on the clock as Daniel Renza steps to the line for 2 shots for the Port Isabel Tarpons. First one's good. Renza in the game with that made free throw, now has 13 points. He and Caden Martinez lead the team in scoring. Second free throw by Daniel Renza. Trying to cut the lead back to 9. And he doesn't miss. Shot on the way, no good. 3 quarters in the books. Eagles outscored the Tarpons in that third quarter, 16-14. Despite being outscored 10-3 to start the quarter, they finish on a 13-4 run. And lead by 9. Check that by 10. Back after this.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete, located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash.
Back here, fourth quarter begins from Kingsville as the Tarpons of Port Isabel have the ball. Final 8 minutes of regulation. Here come the Tarpons. Lozano to Pinkerton. Pinkerton wants a screen, takes it right-hand side, attacks on the baseline, spins it outside for a step-back 3. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, touch last by the Eagles. Luis Martinez that time with the open 3. 7:40 remaining. They start the fourth quarter with Martinez on the floor. Hobbs gets a hand on that inbound play. It'll remain Tarpon basketball on the offensive end. Pinkerton to throw it in. Bounces it inside to Lowe. Catches in traffic. Loose ball. That's off the Eagles. Lowe's like, my bad. I usually can catch that and shoot it. Had he done that, he had at least a made basket, possibly an and one. Tarpons to inbound the ball again. Outside it goes to Lozano. Dennis Lozano spins it over to Pinkerton. Back to Lozano. Here's an open 3. Answer, no. Rebound goes out of bounds. .7:29 remaining here in the fourth. Eagle basketball. R.J. Marquez brings it ahead. Marquez has run the show throughout the night. Hobbs catches to Parks. Parks on the dribble, back outside to Hobbs. They chase him down. Takes it off the dribble, outside for a Marquez 3. Won't go. Rebound, Lowe has it, but taken away from him by Cameron Parks. Parks on the baseline to Hobbs. Hobbs through a double team, lets it go, made it. Dalton Hobbs with a made basket. The lead is back to 12. Here comes Lozano. Front side, nearly stolen by Hobbs. He's everywhere. Dalton Hobbs isn't even the leading scorer right now. 13 points, how about 16 rebounds, though, in this game. Lozano to inbound the ball for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Meanwhile, Caden Martinez off the bench is back in the game. He's in foul trouble, though. You got to remember that when it's on the defensive side of things. Here comes Cole Pinkerton. Pinkerton, head and shoulder fake, out to Martinez. Deep step back three. Misses that. Quick rebound. Nobody back there for the Tarpons. Easy pickings for Cameron Parks. Here comes Marquez. Corner three. Answer, no. Rebound Jason Lowe for the Tarpons. Has numbers now. Spins it at too far ahead to Renza. Lowe, after he beat the first defender, was looking for an outlet pass. To maintain control of that dribble for two more pops. And you got a choice for a layup on your right or left-hand side. In the front court, Marquez. Here's Luigi on the baseline. Runner goes off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Eagles. Out in the hands of Parks. Marquez off the dribble, hesitates now, goes left side, layup good. Nice finish for R.J. Marquez. 14-point lead, here come the Tarpons. Lozano to Pinkerton. Pinkerton beats Hobbs off the dribble, inside to Lowe, missed a shot. Rebound by the Eagles, and here they come, racing ahead. Marquez three, answer, yes sir! R.J. Marquez, and it's a 7-0 run by the Eagles to start the fourth quarter. Lozano throws it away. Here's a steal on the dribble on the right-hand side, layup, good. Cameron Parks with a layup. Caden Martinez wasn't even close to ready for that pass. Timeout on the floor. The lead, just like that, is 19. Back after this.
Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site.
Back here at Port Isabel basketball as they have given up a 9-0 run to start this fourth quarter. They were within 10. They were within 1 in that third quarter, but now it's a 19-point lead for the Eagles. Pinkerton loses it. Hobbs picks it off. Marquez gets it ahead to Parks, lays it up, blocked, but a foul will be called on Dennis Lozano. And that happened in a hurry. This Eagle team, again, I talked about it at the start of this ball game. They were not going to back away. The pressure, the intensity was going to keep coming. First free throw is up, and another chance coming by Cameron Parks. Tarpon basketball in the back court. Pinkerton has the ball. Brings it up into traffic. Now attacks right-hand side. Went for the layup. Has it poked out of his hands. Off of his hands. Out of bounds it goes. Give it back to the Eagles. Here they come quickly in the front court. Marquez to Parks to Hobbs. Here's a three. Answer, no. Hobbs is right there for the board. Put it up and in. Dalton Hobbs with two more. Here come the Tarpons. Martinez steps back, rushes a three, misses it. Quick rebound, but a foul will be called on Daniel Renza. Away from the ball, going for that rebound. He'll make contact to Cade Leffler. That's the 16th foul against the Port Isabel Tarpons. It'll be Eagle basketball. Pleasanton with the ball in the back court. R.J. Marquez brings it up. Outside pass in the paint. Outside for a Parks look, but no shot. They're up big now with the ball in their hands. Floater in the lane. Good again. Santiago Arguello with 2 more. He's got 25 in the game. Renza has the ball. Or check that. That's Martinez. Martinez on the dribble. Free throw line jumper. Releases, makes it. Caden Martinez has 15 for the sophomore. 3 more for Arguello. That one won't go. Long rebound to Lozano. Here come the Tarpons. Lozano races ahead. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Hobbs. Outlet pass to Arguello. Arguello one-hands it over for Marquez. A 3. That's off the mark, no good. In the paint, rebound. Easy tip right in the hands of Arguello. 2 more. He's got 27. The lead is 24. It was a 1-point game midway through the 3rd quarter, my friends. Tarpons with the ball. Off the dribble. A lot of traffic there. That'll be a blocking foul. They're underway at the Bird Ogden Arena. Los Fresno's out to an 8-2 lead to start that one. A lot of moisture on the floor here on this one. Renza on the dribble, fadeaway jumper, won't go. Rebound by Hobbs. Hobbs brings it up. Left side pass, easy shot up and in. 2 more for Arguello. He's got 29. Lozano has it stolen. Arguello took it away. Hobbs to Marquez. Marquez 3. Answer, no. Rebound Hobbs right there. Put it in. Eagles now putting this away in a hurry. Ball tipped away off the Tarpons. It's a 19-2 run. So the Eagles, in essence, have bookended this game with a 20-2 first quarter and now a 19-2 fourth quarter. In between were 2 outright entertaining quarters of play in which Port Isabel Tarpons showed that they had the ability to play at the level of Pleasanton. But it's play at the level and sustain the level that makes the difference. Off the dribble is Marquez. Hands it off to Hobbs. Baseline jumper. Misses it. Rebound is touched last by Pleasanton as it goes out of bounds. Reminding you, we do have the Nicky Rowe Warriors taking on the Laredo United. That's our next game. Here in this gym, they'll have to take the time to empty the floor, and then they'll bring in the crowds for those 2 teams. Lozano loses it off the hands of who? They'll say Lozano touched it last. Timeout on the floor. Port Isabel and Pleasanton. The Eagles up top by 28. This is Real Sports Live.
Or simply haul an ass. Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop-in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the Port Isabel Tarpons down by the Pleasanton Eagles. Eagles shooting away, missing a shot. Offensive rebound, though. Stick back won't go. Offensive rebound again. Outlet pass on the dribble in the baseline. Find Hobbs in the paint, hangs in the air. Circus shot goes. Dalton Hobbs with 2 more. Tarpons down by 30. Rins off the dribble. Will step back and be called for a travel. And a big round of applause as the Pleasanton Eagles start substituting out. The Eagles trying to punch their ticket into the regional tournament, in good shape now. Easy stick back up and in, made by Lane Dowdy. Tarpon basketball. Loose ball nearly stolen. Outside it goes to Pinkerton. Pinkerton makes a move in the paint, hangs in the air, missed that shot. Rebound by Hobbs. Outlet pass, quick pass ahead to Marquez, lays it up, got it. R.J. Marquez with 2 more. He's got 15. There's a steal. Right side layup won't go. Renza gets the rebound for the Tarpons. Overhead pass to Gilbert Medina. Medina in the front court. Finds Lowe. Jason Lowe outside to Renza. Renza floats it in the paint and in. Daniel Renza's got 15. 3 for Cameron Parks. Perfect. For Parks, he's got 7. Minute left here in this contest. 3 on the way for Renza. Got another. Daniel Renza. Timeout on the floor. Pleasanton Eagles well on their way to the regional tournament. We'll take a break.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Kansai Engineering, located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Kansai Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as the Port Isabel Tarpon faithful still making some noise over here, and their team made a terrific run through the playoffs to get to this game, and then they battled hard through the second and third quarter in a contest that looked like they were going to get just outright run out of this gym. You look at the score now, it's 77-45. Pleasanton, this Eagle team has build, kicked it into high gear, and just never backed down. Tarpon's able to outscore them and just outplay them through 2 quarters. But that effort just continued for the Eagles into this 4th quarter. Quick shot by the Tarpons won't go. Offensive rebound, put that one up and in. Made by Luis Martinez. 25 seconds left here. The Eagles have the ball in the backcourt as they're closing this thing down. Kick it outside on the dribble as Rocha goes baseline. And the ball goes out of bounds with 8 seconds left here in the contest. Reminding you we're coming back right here on this gym. Once they clear the floor, clear the gym with the fans, they'll bring in the Nicky Rowe and the Laredo United faithful. Ball poked away, and that's it. The Pleasanton Eagles are on their way to the regional tournament. A convincing 77-47 victory over the Port Isabel Tarpons. And the Eagles are moving on in the regional tournament. Port Isabel Tarpons will say goodbye to seniors Dennis Lozano, Daniel Renza, and Jason Lowe, but everyone else on this team is set to return. But a terrific trio of seniors put on an entertaining run for the fans of Port Isabel Tarpons throughout their career. They played their last high school game as a Tarpon. They'll be in some all-star games and some things like that, but this is their final game wearing the blue and white as a Tarpon. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and our Hacienda has a player of the game. Man, it's a toss-up between Santiago Arguello, who had 29 points, or you give it to Dalton Hobbs, who had 19 and 20. I'm going to ask Rudy. Arguello goes for 29. Hobbs goes for 19 points and 20 rebounds. So we give it to Hobbs. He's our Hacienda player of the game. 20 rebounds, my friends, and that's no joke. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Again, reminding you our games have highlight reels. I'll be putting those up in a little bit later on, and we'll have the Nicky Rowe Warriors and Laredo United. We're not finished with basketball from Kingsville anywhere near that just yet. Reminding you, you can always tune over and watch the Los Fresnos Falcons and the Velas Sabercats as they're in action. That game is going on as we speak from the Bert Ogden Arena. We'll take a break, at least for a while, from Kingsville. Hope you enjoyed this one. So long.